Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for the final main story quest of patch 2.3. After this, we've got a few weeks, of course, of all the other extra content that was added in this patch before we move on with the main story, but we're finishing up the story for now. Hello Slaftborn, it is time for Brave New Companions. Slaftborn has news on the progress of the inaugural ceremony. While you were away in Kurthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed, although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Alright, sounds good. Let's get in there and see what we can do to help. And I suspect very strongly that people have moved around. Oh my god, have they really not? Oh my god, really? Okay, fair enough. Taru, what do you need help with? These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Ah, Satora, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant Soul, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You want to report directly back to Alphinaud if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Damn, they get... The new organization gets outfits? That's pretty neat. Oh, snap! We've got 8 recruits! That's way more than the, 4 that we got ourselves? Okay, let's go meet everyone. We've got Yu Hase. Do I recognize you? I think I've seen you before. Have I seen you? If I've seen you before, it was around Ul'dah. You were probably a brass blade, I want to say. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself 'tis an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Alright, well, I've got you a uniform. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. I don't think I like you. But it's also pretty standard Ul'dah merchant fare, so... I began as a humble Aetheryte guard, okay. Yet as you have witnessed, I stand poised to join the rise of a glorious new order. Where before my pockets were empty, now shall they bulge with coin. Yes, I probably have seen you before. I know at the very least that he was an Aetheryte guard for Ul'dah in 1.0. I forget if I've seen him in A Realm Reborn, or if I'm just remembering knowing that he is from 1.0. God, there's a lot of people here just taking a look out. Looking at the majesty of the Crystal Tower, I take it? I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Fair enough! Ah, our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. No, I failed to see what so engages our attention. Do you not see the Crystal Tower? Look at it! It's huge! It's pretty! And all the glowing crystals besides! Okay. That's 2. Who is next? We got someone up there. Elian! We'll get up to you. Ergamus? Oh no, I'm so bad with Rogadine names. I'm so sorry. This Scarlet Guard marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hearty defender of Limsa Nominsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Well, I've got your uniform ready. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. Fair enough. We'll probably get up to Alien last since she's pretty high up there. Ilberd! I was actually surprised that I didn't recruit you directly. I don't believe we've met. I am Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I was barely more than a refugee myself for a time, and I know what it is to be without hope. I shall do my utmost to see this company succeed. So as you mentioned, he's going to be captain of the group, which I'm surprised we didn't recruit him directly. Forgive me for shedding the red, Admiral, but I must devote my efforts to the greatest good. Yeah, no, that's reasonable. I'm sure she'll understand. Wilrid! Oh, good to see you. Little Alamiga could learn much from Evidence Toll, that this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. 'Tis not that I enjoy bearing my skin, you understand. Thanalan was simply very hot. Never mind. Okay, we've got one over there. Ifemi! Your name is very familiar. Very familiar. Satora Lancy? God, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. And I bring you a uniform personally. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. I follow the deeds of the Scions with the greatest awe and admiration. The fight at your side has long been a dream I can scarce believe is coming true. I'm actually tearing up a little bit. This is just really sweet. All these people coming together for various reasons, but so many of them just wanting an opportunity to help or to work alongside their heroes. It's good. It's inspiring. Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was ya? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. I've got your uniform. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to my head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Fair enough. Here's hoping I don't run across any of me old mates wearing this outfit. I'll have their laughter ringing in my ears for days. I can't wait to see the uniform, actually. The way people have described it so far. Did I talk to you a second time? Yes. Okay. But yeah, the way Wilrid and now Riel have described the outfit, I'm very curious what it looks like. That's a lie. Of course I know what it looks like. I'm caught up on the main story. Of course I know. Ilsadauer has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and an irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path onwards. Or forwards. Glad to hear he has entered retirement. Hope he's doing well. Ah yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. I'm sure you will do fine. Do the others have their uniforms already? I should really be on my way before the ceremony begins. It will make you proud, Isildauer. Okay, uniforms delivered. Let's go meet up with Alphinaud. Also, some information about Satora's own story. I've mentioned before she has a rather large family. She's a keeper of the moon. And her family ended up just kind of pretty big. Her two youngest sisters, her two siblings who are younger than her, are Poki and Lo. They are close in age, very close to each other, and very much look up to Satora. They also joined Alphinaud's new organization. Hang on, did anyone move around? I don't think they did. I think I saw Thancred in the same spot as always. Okay, no one moved. But yeah. Satora's efforts inspired even members of her family to join up, which is fun. Sadly, it's not like I can actually put them in the game somehow. That's for her own personal story. That's not literally part of the canon, but who cares? It's an RPG. You're meant to roleplay a little bit. Yes, Satora? Ah, Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits? Some few answered the call to arms I put forth for the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Satora. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
A rousing speech, Alphinaud. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
The Crystal Braves. I've been waiting for their name to be confirmed.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
I haven't, at all.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
I don't like that at all. Okay, I believe for this set of gear, I'm going to go with the Auroral Coif, which is going to go to Bard. This goes to White Mage and Scholar. This goes to Black Mage and Summoner. But we're going to go ahead and grab the Bard's outfit. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. I'm sorry, was that La Habrea and Elidibus? And that was the leader of Ishgard. I'm sure everything's fine. Before we finish off for today, let's go check in on everyone. Surely they've moved around, well, the Crystal Braves being here now. Bad. The Crystal Braves. 'Tis a most fitting name for a company of champions summoned together by the Mother Crystal, would you not agree? The blue of the uniform represents the crystal's light, pure and unadulterated, a beacon of hope. The crystal sword is the sign of those who would stand strong in the face of danger. Until the day that my Crystal Braves are a guiding light for all of Eorzea, I will not give up the fight. Oh gods, I thought I was finished with the roster, but I missed a name and had to start all over. As if I didn't have enough work to do already. Oh no, Tataru, I'm sorry. I am studying Eorzean military drills in the hopes that I might better understand this new organization. Very proactive. Hello, Ephemi. For the freedom of all, for the freedom of all, for the freedom of all. The first few times I said it, I must confess to feeling some embarrassment, but it's starting to grow on me. Fair enough. Oh my god, look at all of them. You've brought in quite a few new recruits, haven't you? Your reputation extends far beyond Little Alamigo, it would seem, and deservedly so. Why, meeting you has given me something to strive for. Remember the name of Wilred. I shall hone both body and mind and do you and my fellow Braves proud. This uniform rather suits me, would you not say? Or perhaps it is I that suits it. After all my transgressions, I am grateful indeed for this chance to start anew. Buscaron, Laurentius shall do you proud. The greater our successes, the more our name will grow. The more our name grows, the greater the profits to be had. I can scarcely contain my anticipation for our first mission. The formation of the Crystal Braves has lifted everyone's spirits. My hopes are as high as the next band, but we'll not know what this company is truly made of till we face our first mission. I'm sure it'll all go swimmingly. 'Tis always inspiring to speak with a person of vision. If there is aught I might do to be of service to this new company, you know where to find me. Alphinaud's words were most heart-stirring, would you not agree? Truth be told, I worry what I can offer to such a lofty organization, but I will do all in my power to make my fellow Braves proud. Come to mention it, the younglings seem to have run off somewhere. I do hope they're not up to any mischief. Oh, are they not around? Oh. Okay, they're back in the corner. We'll talk to them in a bit. Anyone with a pair of eyes can see that Thancred is thoroughly besmitten with Higiri. Then again, subtlety has never been one of his strengths. Urianger has asked me to watch over the Doman women, that they do not come to any more suffering than that they have already endured. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thancred. We'll have to talk to him. Is there aught I may do to serve you? I stand ever at the ready, for the freedom of all. You are fine for now, but thank you for being here and attentive and ready. Sparring bouts to raise awareness of the Crystal Braves. Intriguing, though I cannot help but feel there are more pressing tasks at hand. Perhaps Tataru requires aid in compiling the company roster. Yes, I think she does, actually. Papa Limo refuses to spar with me. He says he has more important matters to attend to, but I think he's just afraid to lose. Pouting. Mr. Thangard has taken quite a fancy to Doman cuisine. Several times a day he tells me that one of my dishes is the best he's ever tasted. His praise is most heartening, though I cannot help but feel he has a want for exaggeration. Yeah, I think he might be flirting with you. Ever since Higiri started preparing our meals, I swear I've never felt better. They say Doman cuisine is highly nourishing, but I'd sooner attribute it to the loving care she puts into her culinary creations. They say the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I'm not one to disagree. Please be nice to her. Every time I speak to Riol, I realize how much there is that I do not yet understand about the kobolds. I am fortunate indeed to count a former member of the Company of Heroes as a friend and confidant. Seeing this last sure brings back memories. I was just sharing a couple of juicy secrets with her. What, you're not going to share with me? I hear a new company has been formed. I'd be of service in whatever humble way I can. Alright children, what the hell are you all up to? We hereby name Yozen commander of the Doman Braves. The Crystal Braves? Why, just saying the name makes me feel strong. I've been thinking of changing the name of our guild to the Doman Braves. How does that sound to you, Mr. Tora? Oh my god. Our Doman Adventurers Guild could use a new name. Say, do you have any ideas? For the freedom of all, for the freedom of all, for the freedom of all. Just doesn't sound the same when I say it. Ah, children. They're adorable. Alright, don't get into any trouble. With that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, back to the Post-Moogle. We're gonna check in with the Post-Moogle and make some more deliveries. And then from here on, we are working on the other stuff that was added in this patch, since the main story's now done. I believe the next major thing other than Post-Moogle and the Ixal tribe is going to be, the return of a certain gentleman. I'll see everyone next time for that.